Hey everybody, GReimer here, coming at you once again from the Lost Isles Zoo here on the ZAWA Together server. This is, by the way, a server that you watching can actually join. Patreon link down in the description for all those fun details. Alright, now, in case you guys didn't catch it, last week I didn't get an episode out. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But, like 2 days later, we did a live stream, and it was a doozy of a live stream. The top super chat kind of exchanged hands a couple times. We've got some terraforming done. We went animal hunting. There's been some crazy stuff happen. So if you didn't catch that last live stream and you got some time on your hands and you just want to binge some stuff, some ZAWA, I'd highly recommend going back and watching it. It was a good one. Okay, but in today's episode, we got to do some fish naming, okay? Because I don't have a lot of rockets. Let's just kind of peek my head up over here, and we're going to fly as soon as I get over here. Fly over to here. Because check out all the stuff we got done. We got all the greenery stuff up on top of this area finished in the last episode, or in that live stream. We also got all the grass put down over here, as well as all of the terrain over here. Now this isn't finished by any means. It's very bare bone basics, but we did get a lot of stuff done. Like a lot. We even built some ruins up here. Ooh, soft landing, sweet. We even got some ruins up here, looking very nice. So, and of course, everyone's favorite, the palm trees. We built those too. So, very productive, very productive. Oh, we also got like this vine going across here. We got all the vines put on top of the orchid exhibit here. The pathing is done in here. It's very productive live stream. Highly recommend going and watching it. Really good stuff. All right, but last week, or not last week, a couple weeks ago, we built this. Okay, this is the tropical fish aquarium. Now, ZAWA does have like various tropical fishes and stuff fishies, but we're gonna stick with just vanilla fish, vanilla tropical fish. I'm gonna be putting in here. As far as the ZAWA ones and all those other fun ones, I'm gonna build probably an exhibit right around here for that. Oh, I see you. I see. They're just everywhere. I tell you. We're probably gonna build their own exhibit for that actually. So don't worry, that's coming still for them. So. Yeah, they're just everywhere. There's spiders everywhere. Yeah, we're gonna be building our own exhibit for those things, so don't worry, that's still coming. But we gotta get to naming some fish. In my inventory right now, I have 7 fish, and you guys were kind enough to offer up some fish names. So let's go name these bad boys. Okay, let's start this naming process off right. We got a bunch of name tags here and a bunch of fish to name. Okay, so this yellow tang, we're gonna start this one off here, and we are gonna name this one Finny. Alright, now Finny, apparently, is the name of the Dash's Imagination's pet fish. So, we're going to name that one Finny. Coincidentally, Kennedium also suggested the name Finny, so shout out to both of you. Okay, this next one is a clownfish. Now, we can't not, we just can't not. It's going to be named Nemo, okay? Now, that was suggested by Kaysen and Sidrus also, so shout out to both of you two. But yeah, of course, it's a clownfish. We're going to name it Nemo, of course. Okay, next one is a threadfin, okay? And we're gonna name this one after the god Neptune, okay? It's an excellent name for a fish, actually. I think it's fantastic. If not, that would maybe an octopus or something like that would be a good one too. But Neptune, that was suggested by Lucario Trainer, an excellent Pokemon, by the way. So yeah, we're gonna name the threadfin Neptune. Next fish is a black tang. Actually, the next two. And there's another threadfin, another couple threadfins. So the next two are black tangs. Now, this one is going to be named Phoebus, all right, after the Pokemon. Now, I get that Phoebus is an ugly fish and stuff like that. You know, it gets ripped on a lot in Pokemon. However, you guys know what happens when you evolve that thing, right? It turns into Melodic, which is a beautiful sea serpent. So it's a pretty awesome story in the end. But yeah, Phoebus. Big shout out to Noob Monkey Man for suggesting Phoebus. All right, and for the other black tang, we are going to name this one Finster. All right. Now, Finster is an excellent name. It was suggested by Love2Craft, and Finster was their dearly departed pet fish. So, big shout out to both Finster and Love2Craft. May Finster rest in peace. And this black tang is going to be named after your fish. All right, we got another threadfin here, and this one is going to be the most requested name. Out of all the names, Magikarp. Alright, now that is, of course, a Pokemon. A relatively useless one until you evolve it into Gyarados or Gyarados. I don't know how you guys say it. But yeah, Magikarp. It was suggested by Sidrus, Noob Monkey Man, and PokeLewis, all 3 of you guys. So yeah, we're going with Magikarp. And then the final thread fin is going to be named Cleo. Whoops, Cleo. All right, Cleo is the name of the goldfish that Geppetto owns in Pinocchio. And so, according to Sidrus, at least, I mean, I didn't fact check that, but I mean, he seems like a trustworthy guy. But shout out to Sidrus, we're going to name that one Cleo. Not gonna lie, kind of impressed that my anvil didn't break right there. That's pretty snazzy. I was kind of sort of half expecting it to. Okay, so let's get up here. We're gonna get these fish added. I hear footsteps. However, I don't see a red blip on the radar on the map on the top right, which means that this footsteps are these things. Okay, so if you guys didn't catch the live stream, we added those guys. Okay, that is a leafcutter ant. Okay, I found them in a swamp while we were exploring, so we did get some new stuff. This used to be the, what do you call it? See, there's another one right there. Look at it, he's adorable. These used to be the praying mantis exhibit right here. I've changed it, I kind of renovated it so that it wasn't so much of a dry area and more of like a forested field instead. And I moved the leafcutter ants in here. Now, the praying mantises did have an unfortunate incident where they like to smash their heads into the wall and then suffocate and die. So there's another one right there by the flower. So we've since replaced them with the leafcutter ants. Since I had this exhibit, it was made for bugs, and I had a few bugs after the live stream. So voila! The guys on the live stream were kind enough to name it. So big shout out to the chat for the live stream. Oh, real quick before I go and name these fish, we do have to give a little bit of a shout out. Like I said, the top super chat exchanged hands a couple of times. It went from Todd. Actually, it went from Black Rose to Peter, to Todd, and then back to Black Rose. So Black Rose is currently the top super chat, but big shout out to Todd and Peter for also contributing during the live stream, as well as Ace Yoder. You also contributed during the live stream. Big thank you to all of you guys, as well as all these fine folks who actually help support this the zoo as I'm doing these live streams. If you do want to get your name added to those, to that billboard there and be forever immortalized here at the zoo, just drop a super chat of any amount during one of the live streams and you can get added to there. Super thanks also work too, so if you can't catch a live stream, do not fret, do not fear. If you do want to still get your name on there, super thanks also work too during any of these episodes. Okay, let's get on over here. Let me grab my balls real quick. All right, there we go. Got my balls in hand, and we're gonna drop down here. Now we have to get in here and name these fish, and to do that, we are gonna yeet. I said we are going to yeet. There we go. Got in. Phase right through the wall. Now, this is going to be a little tricky. Not going to lie. I don't have to worry about drowning. My backpack provides me with water breathing while I'm in here, so I'm good. But this is going to be a little tricky because these fish are going to start moving, okay? So we're going to start with Finny, and we're going to take this one at a time. I probably should... Hold on, I got a better idea. Okay, yeet myself back out of there. Check this out. This is a brilliant idea. Thank you for whoever was shouting at the screen. What if we put the fish in a one block area like that, and then we just name them like that, and then we scoop them back up like that? Yeah, that works way easier.
A few moments later.
Behold, I have all of them named now. That was so much easier than trying to name them on the fly when we're in there. Okay, sweet. Let's phase through the wall again. I said let's phase through the wall again. There we go. Got it. And then we got Finny here. Finny, go be free. Welcome to the Lost Isles. All right, who else we got in here? We got Nemo. Nemo, you too, be free. Look at that little clownfish, isn't he adorable? Now these are just vanilla fish, so it's not like too crazy, but yeah, there's Neptune. Go be free, Neptune. Here we got Phoebus. There we go. Phoebus, enjoy your stay. Let's see, we got Finster here. Finster, join the crew. There you go. Have yourself a wonderful time here in your own aquarium. Magikarp, go on and try not to evolve, will you please? Because you'll be way too big for this exhibit. And then finally we got Cleo. There you go. Cleo, go have fun. Go splash around and go enjoy your new exhibit. All right, we got the fish added into the tropical fish exhibit. Let me see if I can't eat my balls on the ground here and phase through a solid matter again. Cool, I didn't leave a little mite down there. He probably would have drowned anyway, so it's not like it's a big deal. But there we go. We got our fish added. Kind of looks nice. I might add more. As I get them, because there's definitely a lot more room for more in there. But those guys look like they're having just a good old time in there. Look at them in their little faces. They're so cute, yes. Yeah, I saw ya. Okay, so what are we gonna do today? Okay, today the sun is setting. Creepers be creeping. I really do have to be taking a nap. This thing needs to get filled in for sure. Okay, but I actually think I got an idea. Okay, so we worked on the path in the last, the past live stream, but I didn't do this over here, and I didn't do this over here because I just didn't want to work over here. I was trying to focus solely over there. However, I have octopi, all right? I have octopi captured. One of them on accident while I was trying to recapture Vin Diesel. But I got some octopi captured. And I kind of want to build a nice place for them. However, I do need to sleep because creepers are going to blow me up for sure. Brand new day. Okay, however, I do need a home for the octopi, and I thought, wouldn't right here be a cool spot? Okay, now this whole area, this whole peninsula right here, if we look on the mini-map here, this whole area right here is the aquarium. I still have some work to do right here, including a tunnel that I want to have dug into the side here, but maybe have like a wraparound aquarium on it, and that would look really cool and stuff. But this stretch leading over to here, this defines like the line, like right here, this is like the start of the aquarium. Everything over there is aquarium, you know? And so I was wondering, where am I going to squeeze the octopus exhibit, you know? And I mean, I could very well just make it right here. I could put them right here, but there's more tropical fish, not gonna lie. There's the ZAWA ones I gotta add too, so I could probably put that right there instead. So where do I put the octopus, you know? And I thought about right here. Now there is no walls built up here, and I could build one here, but I probably have more exhibits to go too. What do I have built here is what I was asking myself. Well, I have a floor of stone, and I was like, that's perfect, that's genius. All right, so I know you guys are wondering, what am I babbling about? If you guys remember last season, where I kind of underneath where I see a spider behind me, underneath the dolphin exhibit, there was a floor aquarium, and I love that thing. It was one of my favorite builds in the entire zoo. And so I thought, wouldn't it be cool if we added a floor aquarium for the octopi? So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, I'm adding a floor aquarium. Now, this is the time where I'd say I have to dig this out, and you guys are gonna have to enjoy this through some amazing time lapse. However, I am a little pressed for time today, so I just went ahead and dug it out. Okay, just dug it out quick. Like I said, I'm a little pressed for time today, but I do want to get this building done here. So check out this big hole we got here on the walkway now. Man, that looks ugly, but it's going to look so pretty when I'm all done with it. Now, I do want to recess the glass down, like maybe hold on one second. We got a little bit of emergency. Better. I do want to recess the, the glass down like 1 block, and then maybe add a little bit of cobble things along the sides of it or so. There's more around here, isn't there? Yeah, there's a spider everywhere around here. Recess the glass. Oh, there's another one. I hopped over him. Oh yeah, I did. He's right there. Well, I'm out of arrows. Time to go fisticuffs against this guy. By fisticuffs, I mean sword. All right. So, thought I saw another one. It looks like we're good. But yeah, I did want to recess the glass down one in here, so like it sits. I don't know how many blocks, maybe, but it sits like right here. Okay, and then we'll put some cobble like lining on it, or maybe some stone bricks lining on it, so it sits down, so people can actually walk down 1 block and are standing on top of the glass. But down here, I want the actual exhibit to be around here. Oh, for crying out loud. So I need to go get some glass to cover it up, but I'll probably save that for last. I guess the ground is what we need to do. So we're talking like the bottom of the ocean. So we're looking at like sand and gravel primarily. So I'm pretty sure I got a bunch of that somewhere. Okay, I've actually got some on me right now. I wonder how much of this I can fill in. I'm going to basically put down a layer of sand, and I'm going to sprinkle in the gravel in there. Okay, sand layer has been put down. Now it's time to switch to the gravel. I'm just going to kind of basically dot this in here, sprinkle it in all over the place. Okay, this just doesn't look that good. It looks too blah. It looks too boring. What if we got out of that backpack? What if we open up the bat backpack here and grabbed ourselves, do I have it? Yeah, some coarse dirt. Okay, I'm going to sprinkle this in here lightly. I don't really want to overdo this, but I'll kind of have it hug the gravel also. And hopefully that'll add a little bit of more diversity to these blocks down here, because this is, yeah, it does, because this just isn't working for me. Okay, yep, liking that a lot better, Now, let's go ahead and grab a backpack where I can just dump this crap into it, so I can figure out where all that stuff goes later. And then I'm thinking now, I kind of want to add a little, well, actually, you know what, I might need to grab some of that stuff back. I kind of want to add a little bit of elevation change to this, not much. So I'll grab just a few blocks here, and I want to add a little bit of a change. But I think before I do that, I think it would be best if I just flooded this area right now, because any detailing I do and stuff, it would be all underwater anyway, and I think that'll work out a lot better. So let me grab some buckets of water. Grab like 2 of them here, and we'll get started with that, because with 2 buckets of water, you have just an infinite amount of water in Minecraft. I love the logic behind that. All right, let's go ahead and fill this up then. Okay, there we go. We got the water all filled in. Now, this might look like it's about a block short, but remember, I am going to be recessing the glass in here at one spot. So, like, if I were to grab the glass backpack, for example, and grab some glass actually out of here so you can see what I'm talking about, there is going to be a layer of glass right here. Okay, so this is actually the top part of the aquarium. Just like so. I'm going to leave the rest of the glass off because I do actually want to, like, be able to, like, get out of here. You know? And how am I gonna get back in here? I guess I'll just have to bust a hole in the top to get back in here for later on. But for right now, I'm just gonna leave the glass off while I do some of this decorating. Speaking of which, now I did talk about raising the elevation up a little bit, so I'm going to try to match the pattern I got right here and maybe just have like a quarter of this, at least a little bit higher elevation. So like we're going to put down some sand right where we got sand, and then fill in the rest with gravel and coarse dirt as well. There we go, something kind of like that. Didn't ruin the pattern I got going on here, and it added a little bit of depth to this build. I might do the same thing kind of over on this end as well, since if you look at the path, I'm gonna grab my balls real quick and just throw them into the sky. If you look at the path that we're going to be on here, that people are going to be walking over, somewhere, where am I? Okay, right here. So it's higher elevation here, then it drops down, and then over there it's higher elevation. It goes up again. So, oops, I fell in. Well, you get the idea. Okay, it's like a little bit of a cradle. So maybe we'll match the floor down here to do the same thing, and have this place over here be raised up a little bit too. Something like that. Good. All right, I like that a lot. Now, octopus, right? That's what we're talking about. We're talking about octopi. Octopus, like, they live in water. They live in like coral reefs too, don't they? Like kind of like what we already built. Now I don't really want to give them the exact same exhibit, but I wouldn't mind throwing a little bit of coral in here. I don't think I have any more. Where did I put those things anyway? Even if I did, I don't think I have. I might just have to go grab some more. Look at that, boom! I got 3 whole pieces. Yeah, I might have to go grab some more. And bloop, in the water we go. Now I don't need a whole lot of them. I just need a few. So let me grab this and a couple of bits of this like coral stuff that's stuck on the side as well. Okay, we got ourselves some coral now, so let's just dive bomb in here. Boop, down in the water we go. I'm doing Night the Roxbury's in the background. That is crazy. Alright, so this coral, I think I'm going to try to stick kind of close to the edge, maybe a little bit in the inside. I wouldn't mind adding like a little bit of a kind of ruins over here. Let's go ahead and just kind of tuck a little bit of that up right like that. Maybe a little bit kind of coming off the wall just a little bit, not much. Break that bottom one there, let the water flow back in there. Something like this, good. So this isn't gonna be like a lot of coral. I don't want to pack this whole place in. I do want people to be able to see the octopus that are swimming around in here, the octopi that are swimming in here. So I'm not gonna go like crazy on this stuff. But I do want to add just a little touch of it, you know, a little bit here or there. Okay, I think that's all I want to do with the coral. Don't really want to go overboard with this. Now, I do have a lot of this other stuff, like the coral fans and stuff to add to it. So I'm going to go ahead and dot these things in, as well as this rainbow stuff right here, the coral plates. I think this looks really cool. Just slap that right there. I think these can go on the ground too. So I'm going to attach these onto sides and tops and all sorts of stuff. Make this place look nice and colorful. Looking snazzy. Alright, so I think that's pretty good there. I think hopefully the octopi enjoy this place here. I do have one of these anemones also that I picked up. I think I'm saying that right. Kind of slap this down right there. Now, I don't believe these things hurt people, and I don't think it's because of my boots either. I think those are the urchins that hurt people. So I think the anemones are fine. After all, I believe Marlin and Nemo lived in one in Finding Nemo, did they not?
You live in what kind of home?
In an anemone.
So I think they should be all right. Now, I did grab a couple of sea pickles also. I can always bone meal these things, which I do have some bone meal. So I can get more of them, which I'll probably end up doing. I'm going to go ahead and dot these things in here now in places, especially in these deeper areas. I'm going to have to put down more. How do I get more? I thought I bone mealed them. Maybe it's deeper water? Whoops. Whoa. There's a mine shaft right there. Ha! Okay, bone mealing the pickles didn't work. Oh, so they grew. Okay. Okay, why didn't they grow before? So if it's one, they grow. Maybe it has to be on coral. Is that a thing? Yeah, maybe they got to be on coral. Interesting. It always blows my mind how after years of playing this game, I can still find things that surprise me. Like I didn't know that. I don't really play around with sea pickles too often, so you know, I guess maybe that's why. But I got like 44 of them. That should be plenty to light up this area. Oh man, I just had to clothesline myself on that on that rock going by. All right, so we're gonna slap down a couple of these things in places to light this place up nice and bright. That way people will be able to see the octopi that are down here. And I'm thinking that's probably pretty good. It's probably pretty good. Lights this place up fairly decent. Let's do that. We'll add a couple of smaller light sources, which is like two pickles in them. Because once you start getting brighter, they start getting really bright. So yeah, we'll just do 2 pickles. Okay, yeah, that lights up the bottom pretty good. All right, now I did grab a couple more coral plates and coral rocks and stuff because I think these things look fantastic. So I kind of want to slap these down on stuff because I think they look really pretty. So let's do that there, and then maybe this one somewhere there. And I also grabbed another anemone. I found another anemone while I was over there, so I grabbed things while I could. Let's put that like right there. Perfect. All right. This is looking really good. Do I have anything else that I can sprinkle in here, though? Like, let's look at the plants backpack. Inside the plants backpack we're going to add a couple bits of kelp, not much. Let's grab just a few right there. And then we also can add... Is this the stuff that goes underwater? Yeah, it does. Look at that. We can also add this... What is this called? Hornwort. Okay. Just to add a little bit of difference in the seagrass that's going to be around here. Just a couple little difference. I'm going to actually leave this last piece, so I'm going to keep it. So hopefully I can find some more somewhere else. Now, the rest of the stuff I think is either on the water surface or... Yeah, I think it's just on the water surface. So I think we're kind of SOL when it comes to anything else that we're going to be putting underneath the water here. I hear a spider crawling somewhere, and how? I'm underwater. It's going to get me somehow. I just know it. All right, so let's go ahead and let's put down a couple bits of kelp. Nothing too overdoing it on this one because kelp really kind of takes over, you know? So I don't really want to do too much kelp in this one. Just a few pieces here or there. Okay, kelp is added. Those will grow on their own. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves a little bit more bone meal here because we're going to have to start putting in some of the the seagrass here on the bottom of the ocean floor. And I don't want... I'm going to definitely be breaking a lot of this stuff up, because I don't want this to be like an overpowering block. I want to be able to see the octopi in here, so we'll leave a couple of tall ones, but we're going to break up a lot of this stuff. Okay, I'm thinking that looks pretty good. Now, I was going to add like a ruin or something in here. I kind of completely forgot. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put away the bone. Actually, let's keep that out for a second. Let's grab the dump chest, I believe it's in. Yes, memory serves me well. Let's grab some mossy stone, maybe a little bit of mossy cobblestone, a couple bits of that, and then, actually, hold on, let's do this, because this is all underwater, so let's grab some mossy stone walls also. And we're going to make ourselves a little bit of a ruin here. Actually, hold on, I'm not quite done with that stuff. Hold on, bring that back. Let's grab some bink of these things too. We're gonna make this really waterlogged, but I am gonna add a little bit of a ruins in here. Something to kind of stand out, just a little bits of it here or there. That way this looks kind of like it ties in with the rest of the zoo, and it'll make this aquarium kind of pop. There we go. We got a couple little bits of ruins dotted in here. I mean, it's not much. It's a small little detail, but I think this really makes the whole build come together. I'm thinking that looks really good. Now, I did keep the seagrass out because, or the bone meal, because I wanted to do stuff like that. I wanted to actually grow like a seagrass on top of the ruins. So it really looks like it's been waterlogged and been there forever and ever. At least on top of the one block that I could do that on. At least that was my plan all along, is that one, that one block. I don't even want it to be too tall either. I just want it to be like individual. No, I mean maybe this might be easier if I just do it this way instead. Perfect. All right, there we go. I got a couple extra bits of seagrass here. I got to break up some of this stuff because they kind of made it go nuts there when I kept spamming the bone meal. All right, I'm thinking that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. All right, octopus exhibit. What do you guys think? Does this look like a good place for them? I'm not quite done because this is just the underground part, but I still have to do the above ground part. And for that, I need to, put away all these ruins materials here. So I don't really need them. I'm just going to dump everything in here. Just get out my inventory. And then also, I'm going to need the glass backpack, and we're going to open up this, and we're going to take a bunch of glass out of here. And I have to go ahead and put a layer of glass down now across the top of this. Glass layer down. Bam, just like that. Okay, so now this top area here needs a little bit of TLC too, because this is nowhere near ready to go. Now let's grab some stone out of here. Let's get the dump chest back open up here. Now, I haven't used these right here. I haven't used these really much all season, and it's because I'm a big old dud and I kind of forgot about them. But let's grab some of those things, and we're also going to grab some of these things, and let's see if we can't make this work. So I am going to go over this here with like a mixture of cobblestone and smooth stone, and I'm going to kind of create an area here where people can walk up, you know, like right here, especially because this is right in the middle of the walkway. So that part's gonna be probably like that, you know, where people can actually walk up here and get out of there. Maybe even extend it out a little bit like this, you know, and yeah, something like that. So there's like an actual overhang there that the octopi can hide under. But for the rest of this, and I'm going to do the same thing over here too. I want to kind of bring this out just a wee bit so that people can walk up this no problem. I also have to do the same thing here. You know, that needs some TLC too, but I'll work on all that later. I just want to focus on the exhibit for right now. That should work fine for the stairs going up there. Now, as far as the rest of this stuff, I do want to kind of add in. I'll probably actually limit it to just actually the smooth stone, because this represents like where the actual stairs are to walk on to the next part. But for right here, I think I'm going to just kind of dot this in here or there occasionally, maybe even coming out like this a little bit, you know, so it's kind of like it's nestled right inside the pathway. I think that might look really cool. Okay, I'm digging this vibe, seriously. Like, it looks like the kind of the terrain kind of crumbled a little bit around it, although it is solid stone rather than the cobblestone, which cobblestone might actually look better. I got an idea though. What if we took, I have 14 pieces, that's not a lot. Is it in like the glass chest maybe? Don't I have more gravel someplace? There we go, I got a whole stack of it. What if we took some gravel, all right, and maybe a little bit of cobble, and we integrated this in here so that it actually did look like this thing was kind of crumbling a little bit, and then maybe even, I know I just said that I designate gravel or cobblestone to the actual like stairs, but we're gonna break that rule immediately. I just lied to you guys, I'm so sorry. But what if we integrated some gravel and some cobble into this as well to kind of add a little bit more block diversity to this? And one other little thing, but let me first get this, let me get these blocks switched out. Okay, there we go. See, doesn't that look like way better? It looks kind of like it's crumbling around the edges here. I could probably add some mossy stone into that too and really make it work, but I think that looks a lot better. Like it's like, it's almost like this is a ravine, but if you were to walk into it, you'd fall into the water. But no, it's not. It's glass. You can walk right on top of it. How cool is that? Now, the one block that I was talking about before, let's grab the squid backpack. And let's see, is it in here? It's in here. Stone buttons, all right? Stone buttons are going to look really nice on here. Yeah, you can put them on here. Sweet. All right, so I'm going to dot these things on here, almost like little pebbles on that part of the collapsing terrain around it. And I think that will add a nice little detail to everything. Let's just inhale a chicken and look at that. Isn't it incredible? I actually really like how this turned out. This looks way better than what I originally was planning. Sweet. Okay, and I like it. Okay, so the sun is setting, and we can actually check the lighting now. The lighting actually looks pretty good. A little dark over here, but that's fine. Sometimes the octopi might need a little place to hide, you know? Yeah, I think this looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Well lit. Kind of a cool idea. What does this look like from like the sky? Hold on, let's get airborne. I mean, you can't really tell because the shaders and stuff like that, but yeah, I kind of like it. All right, it's a cool little addition to the aquarium here. It's an exhibit in the ground. Cool stuff. All right, now the big question is, because that's a done exhibit. It's finished. It's finished, people. That's all I wanted to do. The big question is will creepers blow it up? All right, let's take a little power nap so that doesn't happen. The other big question is, how many octopi do I have? Let's go take a peek. Let's go take a peek in my little chest of goodies and see how many octopi I have hiding in there. 2. I've got 2 octopi. All right, you guys, so if you guys could, please go down into the comments section and give me your best octopus name, okay? Got 8 legs, 8 arms, whatever they're called, with little suction cups on the bottom of them. I'm pretty sure these ones are not the ones that are going to kill me. Pretty sure. Not guaranteed, though. I guess we'll find out next week, won't we? All right, give me your best octopus names down in the comments section if you guys don't mind. I am going to wrap things up here, though, and get on out of here. So hopefully you guys have a wonderful rest of your Friday. And I will see you guys next week. Thank you guys so much for donating your eyeballs and ear holes to this episode. And we'll be back for more zoo building fun shortly. Next week. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it. All right, you guys. Have a good rest of your Friday and a good weekend. And I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.